To be honest, it's making me feel kind of emotional now, actually sitting here writing this, to think about the more immersive elements of that experience that were, now that I'm reflecting on it, remembering it, and remembering both of them in my body and how they really made me feel in that moment. They're really poignant. It's a shame that I didn't get to see the exhibition in a larger footprint, because everything felt very cramped to me in the Brooklyn Museum. I mean, what an incredible installation. Like, holy crap. I mean, it was an amazing effort, and I think had I gone early on when it was really empty, would have been a very different experience. But I'm excited that I got the catalog, so I can actually like engage with the artifacts in like a real way, in an order that my brain is able to comprehend. I don't like reading about experiences in advance, so I'm the kind of user, visitor, participant who needs like real onboarding in terms of like where you want me to go, because I walk into a situation assuming that you've designed this experience, because like, I don't know, for me it's almost a respect thing. Like, I respect the people who come through my work enough to make sure that I give them the information they need to feel comfortable and excited about participating because they feel taken care of. That's very important to me. And it's just so interesting how different people bring different expectations to experiences. It was definitely, yeah, those video moments, Life on Mars too, but it wasn't immersive. But oh my God, what was he playing in the front? I don't remember the song he was playing, but I loved it in that Liberty patterned quilted unbelievable suit that I feel like I will someday find someone who can make that for me. But yeah, like that moment when I was watching the video on the screen and there were mirrors around it, so it was built to kind of amplify that experience, and I could see myself in it, and I had the music in my headphones, and it was like my own private little moment with David Bowie, versus this, you know, this very sort of open communal experience in the back, where it was really important to me to be sitting in there with other people and to be surrounded by video of him and just the whole mood. I mean, he controlled the entire mood of that space alongside of the people who are actually occupying it. I think the only thing that I think really needed to change was the location of the seating, because it was, the viewing angle made it very complicated to create the immersion that was possible in that space. And the location of the costumes in terms of like, you know, the exhibition sort of space in relation to the screens was, I mean, I understand why they made that decision, but there are some, I feel like I have some other ideas on how maybe that could have been solved for. I'm gonna maybe sketch a little about that, but wow, what a gift that Bowie was. What a gift to this world. And I'm excited to dig into the catalog and really spend some time with the actual items. Oh, and that was the other thing. The chronology was very, I mean, it wasn't chronological, which, like, why should it be necessarily? But if I have no sense of how the order is flowing, it's very hard for me, at least me personally, to like find a flow. I think in part because the content was just so dense. Like, there were so many small items that came together to tell these complex stories that were tremendously ambitious curatorially. Like, I feel like I didn't have enough. Well, it's interesting, in that situation, the meta-knowledge of the organization would have been really helpful. So I don't know. I mean, I have to think about that from an onboarding perspective. Anyway, those are my thoughts for today in mixed media format, because it's just how I'm feeling. Tell me how you're feeling.